Hello everybody, it's 5:20 right now. Just gonna go through the typical weekday for entrepreneur, engineer in the Bay Area. I don't know if it's typical, but this is my typical weekday. So, wake up early, just brush my teeth. I have a kickboxing lesson at 6 a.m. I joined this new gym, so I'm really trying to learn how to fight. Just to be able to protect myself and gain some confidence. Typically I go to the gym, but now I started this boxing lesson. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my prayer and maybe eat a little bit of fruit or something right before the lesson. And yeah, all right, gotta get ready. So just gonna make the bed. If you want, you can see my little under setup. That's the gods I pray to every morning. So it's 5:37. Just make my bed quickly, eat some fruit, and just gonna head to the gym. Then do my lesson, come back. Typically I always do a cold shower after my workouts, which is gonna suck, but whatever. Yeah, so I'll do that cold shower, or come back, do the cold shower, then iron my clothes, put on my work clothes, I'll typically stop by my shop right before I go to the office, but I gotta drop off some parts for anodizing. I don't know if you remember in my last video I showed a part that was blue anodized. So I have a big order that needs black anodizing, so I gotta pick those up, drop them off to the anodizing, and then I gotta go to my job. Okay, so yeah. Alright, bed's made. Just gotta check my email real quick. I'm gonna peel orange. Eat that for my breakfast. Currently 5:41 p.m. or 5:41 a.m. Sorry. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Some days you just feel lost in life, but you just follow whatever your routine is because you know it's good for you. But yeah, last week was just a whole mess. Didn't wake up early much, skipped my training because got injured. So this week plan is to wake up early, do my cold showers, and just get back in the zone. I was in a good period for 3 weeks where I was just locked in. I want to get back into getting locked in and just really killing it. I'm just doing everything I need to do. But yeah, I need to get ready really quick now, head to training. It's about 10 minutes away, so I'm gonna reach there a little bit early. So I'm gonna get ready, hop in the car, and yeah, I'll see you in the car. Alright, let's head to the car and just blow out Alright. Okay, I'll keep the light on. Let's head to the car. Oh shit, I forgot my gloves. Box. boxing gloves. Alright, let's go. Into the car. Alrighty. Okay. I think it's running a little late, but luckily this guy's close by. Kickboxing coach. I don't know if he's open though. Hope he is. It's pretty rugged gym. He's typically open, but this week is Christmas Eve, and it's too early to really call ahead. So let's go put you guys there.
Again? Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the...
Like this. Alright, I still don't know the directions by heart, so put in Google Maps. Look, I'm gonna drive over there and walk to the gym, and then I'll probably see you guys right after I finish my lesson. Alright, bye. It's a wrap for kickboxing. Just got back. Holy shit, I'm tired. So, typically, I always considered myself in pretty good shape. Go to the gym daily, run a lot. Just in general, weights, everything. I kept in pretty good shape. And I figured, let me start learning how to fight and doing some kickboxing. So this one gym in San Jose I go to, and the guy opens up at 6 a.m. He has one class, 6 a.m. to 7. So I go to that. But it's my second week. Holy cow. I feel like one kickboxing class is equivalent to like 3 workouts previously, because I never really pushed myself that hard, it seems. Now I'm just dead. So, but anyway, I'm gonna keep up with it and be consistent. I think I'm just gonna post just my life routine, see how many days I can be consistent, because doing these video vlogs doesn't really take up much time, because what I do is I just film, and then in iMovie you can just add everything into one long video, and then I just export it to YouTube. So I think in all, filming this content adds maybe 15 minutes of time to my day, which is really easy. So, and then also helps me to look back at my journey. I'll try to be consistent, but so on the agenda for today is I finished my training. Now I gotta take a cold shower, and I got to what else do I gotta do? I gotta take a cold shower, gotta iron my clothes for work. I did my laundry yesterday, so iron my clothes for work, eat some breakfast. Maybe I'll put a couple eggs to boil while I shower. Yeah, let's just do that. Ah, fuck, I gotta do the dishes. Alright, so scratch that. Before I shower, gotta do dishes, put 2 eggs to boil, I'll hop in the shower, I'll come out, maybe I'll eat 3 boiled eggs. I don't know if I'll make chai in the morning, it just takes too much time. But fuck it, it's the 23rd, so It's not like work is busy. You're just going in and it's gonna be an empty office. Yeah, let me make some nice chai. Chai's good. Alright, so that's the plan, fam. Gonna make 3 boiled eggs, 1 cup of chai, some fruit. It's gonna be breakfast. Iron my shirt. Then I gotta pick up parts, drop them out to anodize, and then I'll head into office. That's my plan. Alright, let's start with dishes. I don't feel like freaking... I'm just gonna do dishes. Maybe you guys want to see it. Fuck it, I don't know. I'm just gonna take my shirt off. I might exclude the dishes part, but fuck it. Yeah, just gonna do dishes. Then, God, I can't think clearly. All right, let's do that. Let's put these away. Put these away. I was talking to my fiance yesterday. She gets upset because I did this vlog and it came out to be 45 minutes. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I just film everything and just put it together. But it came out to be 45 minutes. And then yesterday, I didn't really spend time with her. But to be fair, she was sleeping because she had gone out to some event. So she came back late. So she was sleeping. But then she got upset with me saying, why are you vlogging, spending more time with the camera than me? So I got yelled at a little bit, but also she's like, you're such an introverted dude. When did you start doing this? And I'm like, I didn't realize it's actually quite easy to talk to a camera. I thought I'd be more nervous, but I don't really give a fuck. It would be kind of sucky if a bunch of haters came and just shit on my content, because then I'll probably turn off the comments. But for now, it's pretty small, so yeah. What can I talk about while I do dishes? Let's see. Yeah, my plans during Christmas. So Christmas Eve, nothing planned. I'll probably spend time with Mom. Go to Mom's house. Oh, yesterday I had an interesting side quest. So my mom, I'm living in a studio that my mom owns, and there's the front house that used to be rented out by this contractor. Right, I'm living in a duplex, and then some of the rooms we converted into just studios that one person could live in. So I'm living in this one. But the front house, there was a contractor living in that one, and he moved out a couple months ago. But he had changed the locks, and basically there was no way of getting in. So we sent all the legal notices and everything, and then the guy just left. He skipped out on paying 3 months rent and just left. He packed up one day, he was gone. And then my mom wasn't able to open up because he stopped paying rent, right? So we sent some legal notices. And my mom wasn't able to open the house, so yeah, I figured out how to pick a lock, and I just got it open. I don't know if that's illegal, breaking into your own house. But yeah, the guy was gone, so he's been gone for I don't know how long, but anyway, I think that's a good skill to have, though, picking the lock, because it helps you get out of sticky situations if you leave your keys out of the house. So I might I have a set, I might keep one in my car. Actually, I don't know what's the best place to keep it. I'll figure that out. But it makes you also realize how easy it is for somebody to get into your house if you just have regular locks. So I'm working on figuring out a good solution, but at least when I'm here, I'll show you what I have on my door, but there's this one thing I have, so when I'm in the house, nobody can break in, because I don't really particularly care if, well, I do care, but it's not as bad as somebody breaks into my house when I'm not there, because at the end of the day, it's just things, right? But if somebody breaks into my house when I am there, then you risk getting seriously injured or even dying, right? So I got this thing on my door, at least I can put on when I am there, that I know for sure nobody can really break into. But let's see what, if you guys have any suggestions for good locks, please put them in the comments on what's kick-proof and everything. But yeah, definitely recommend learning how to pick a lock. It's a pretty interesting mechanism. I have some transparent locks. Maybe I'll show how those work. Camera a little later. I gotta get ready for work. Alright, so almost done. Yep. Okay. So the reason I started doing cold showers, I mean the main reason, is because it was difficult. And yeah, it's just one of the most horrible parts of my day. But I realized, men grow into pansies when when water is too cold. And so if that's the case, if I shit my pants when I see some cold water, then how are you ever gonna really confront any real hardship? So then I was thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna shower in cold water because it's hard. And if I can do this, then life becomes easy. Because you gotta go through hardship to become strong, right? And building this company has been insanely difficult for me. And I compare it to some of the people I know were working 9 to 5, just doing regular jobs, and I thought, okay, to get stronger, you have to go through hardship. So you may as well put yourself through hardship to prepare yourself for whatever life throws at you. It's definitely changed my mindset on life in general. So I was on a pretty good streak. I did about, I think, 28 to 30 days was just straight. Handle did not move from the cold position. So that's my goal for all of 2025. But then the other thing is, you do need a warm shower sometimes to help fall asleep. So, but at least for 2025, I do want to take one cold shower each day. And then maybe I can do a warm shower at the night or something. But yeah, alright, this water is boiling. I get it to a boil, then I'm gonna put some eggs to boil. Shit. Drink some good water. The other thing I want to do is start reading more. At least, especially more engineering books and technical knowledge. Man, 2024 was one of the hardest years of my life. 2023 was tough. I mean, the last 3 years have all been shit for me. It's been so difficult, but 2024 was hard. Went through a lot of personal stuff. And got through it. So, proud of myself to getting through that. But 2025, I'm pretty excited. It also made me realize, I think you don't really know what you're doing at all in your early 20s. And before your 20s, you have no clue at all what you're doing. But then in your early 20s, you start to kind of go on your path to adulthood, and you still have you start to get some clue, but you really don't have any idea what you're doing. And then your mid to the late 20s, you start to mature a little bit, and then now you become more aware of just how unaware you are. At least in your early 20s, you think you know everything, and you're just super arrogant. In your mid 20s, you start to mature, and you realize you don't know what you're doing, but at least you realize that. And I think your late 20s, early 30s is when you start becoming a little more wise. But I realize you don't really know what you're doing in life, like in any aspect really, until maybe your 40s. And I think at that point you're more of in the intellectual prime of your life, because you still have your physicality if you kept up your health in your 40s. But then at that point you're also incredibly wise because you have some life experience. So I think in the 20s your goal should really be to build up life experience, because you don't want to be 40 and not know what the hell you're doing. So I consider myself fairly wise, but I've also realized I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I wish I had some better mentors in my life, but maybe I'll find one. But I realized there's a couple aspects of my life that I need to become more well-rounded in. So my physicality, self-defense, just being comfortable speaking to people. Another reason why I think I want to stick with this whole vlog content is because I can clearly see how I'm speaking, and I can analyze all the things I'm saying and how I'm saying them, look at that, and correct myself and reflect on myself. There was one quote that I heard somewhere. It's not practice that makes perfect, it's reflective practice that makes perfect. And where you look at what you're doing and you reflect on what you're doing, and then you correct that. Because you could practice the wrong thing and then you're never going to do it right if you keep practicing the wrong thing and you don't understand what is wrong. But if you practice and you look at what you're doing wrong and you correct it, that's how you become better. So doing this whole content where I'm taking all this footage, putting it together and uploading it to YouTube, and hopefully I don't get people that just crap on me for how I'm living my life, because that would really mess up the experience. But at least I can go through my day, look at everything I've done, analyze how I'm speaking, and then fix that. So that's another reason, because you don't really know I don't think many people really understand how they speak. But yeah, this is how I'm looking physique wise. This is kind of fat. That's alright. Getting there, but another thing, I want to get rid of these glasses, get some contacts. Don't know if you could tell, but they're crooked. I've had these for a while. They're a gift from my fiance, so. Waiting for the water to boil. Alright, now it's boiling. It's close enough. So I got 2 eggs. I'm gonna put 3. I'm hungry. Hungry. Alright. Alrighty. Putting 3 eggs to boil. Ah, shit. This one cracked. Not before. Because I am quite hungry. Alright. Put these back. Alright. It is effectively 7. No, it's 8. Oh, shoot. 7:35. So, let it boil. I'll turn off the heat. Alright. Time to do my cold shower. So, I'm gonna start the water, hype myself up, and then go through some shit. I don't know if swearing is bad for YouTube. I don't know. But gonna have to keep you guys on the side. And what I'm gonna do, so see that handle, I don't know if you see it, all the way on that side, that's the cold side. Oh shit, that's the cold side. So alright, I'm gonna do my cold shower quickly, and then yeah, I'll hop back on. Took a cold shower. Fuck, I sucked. God damn, that's the worst part of my. You know what I think? I don't actually know what YouTube's policy on swearing is. I typically don't swear, except at times when I'm alone. So I hope I don't get struck for, I don't know how it works. But the other thing is, because I'm trying to just do this unedited, mainly just because it's less work on myself, but also then people get the real authentic version of what actually life looks like. I don't think, well, I don't know how authentic the people you see on YouTube are. Like, taking a cold shower fucking sucks. And there's a whole thing on YouTube, like, that this trend on doing it, why it's benefits, but in truth, it really fucking sucks. It is the worst part of the day, and it is intentional torture on yourself to do it. I don't even know why I said to myself, I'm gonna try to do this every single day of 2025. But the important thing is, I said I'm gonna do it, and so I'm gonna do it. And I know that it's good for me because my body aches less, it seems, after I do it. I recover faster, and my hair feels softer. I mean, all the other benefits I feel are there. And I think my skin feels a little less, like the warm water on the skin dries it out. When it's cold, it doesn't. But to be honest, I think you could go your whole life without having to take a cold shower. And I think you'd be fine. I don't know. But as a man, I do think that you have to put yourself through difficulty to grow. Because otherwise you're just going to be weak. And there's no point in being a man and being weak. You owe it to God to be strong. Right? You owe it to your family and everybody you love to be strong. And the only way you get strong is by going through adversity. And if you don't really have much adversity in your life, then you have to manufacture some type of adversity. So that's another part to it. Train hard. Train to the point where you can barely stand. Take cold showers. Push yourself to your limits. Become strong. And then in general, put yourself in situations where they're difficult, but you know that they aren't life-threatening, but they're difficult. So one of the things I want to do, the reason I started fighting is because I felt a little scared walking down the street. If a homeless person is there, like I don't know how to defend myself too well. I mean, I did mixed martial arts in middle school a long time back, but it's been a while. So I wanted to learn how to fight. And now, basically adding on to that, the other thing I want to learn how to do is, or not learn how to do, but the other thing I want to do is spar. So, one of the things, because I want to see how well I could take a punch. And that's one of the things I'm doing to try to put myself through adversity is learning how to fight and trying to get in the ring, get punched in the face, and see what I can take, right? And push myself in that aspect. So, it's that. So what I'm doing right now is I go to work, so when I go to office, I dress well. I try to dress in a shirt and pant. I recommend everybody to do that because I mean, I'm not really an expert on this, but you want to portray yourself as a professional. So I'm just going to do that while my eggs boil, or my eggs cool down from their boiling. But the reason I dress well is because I want to portray myself as a professional with who I talk to, just in all endeavors of my life. I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it at a professional standard. So that's why I dress well. I used to wear a full suit to work, and I still could do that, but dry cleaning costs is expensive. And what I do now is I just wash my trousers in the laundromat on cold water on a gentle cycle, and then I iron them, and they seem to be lasting. But what I was saying is, if you're going to do anything, you want to do it to a professional standard, and you want to hold yourself to that standard. So the standard I set for myself a year ago is I'm going to go to work wearing a fitted shirt, fitted pants, and looking like a businessman. And not just a professional. And I said, when people see me, this is the attire that they're going to see me in. And this is what they're going to associate with me. When they see me, they see a professional. Because I see a lot of my colleagues, no hate on them, right? They're engineers. They're very smart people. But I don't want to be known as a smart person. I want to be known as a professional. So that's why I dress well. So right now I'm just ironing. I don't know why, but ironing my shirt. Yeah, 2024, a lot of stuff changed. I'll probably go into all the things that I encountered this past year, maybe a little later. It is kind of personal. But definitely was one of the toughest years. But just gonna finish ironing. I actually typically I do this the day before. I iron my shirt and pant for the next day. But I didn't get, I just was lazy yesterday. Because, oh man, yesterday actually I didn't show you guys what I did after I did on the robot. So yesterday, I was trying to buy a DS Lite for my fiance. Because she enjoyed, like, she told me she wanted it, so I was trying to buy one on Facebook Marketplace. So after, what did I do? No, after I logged off, because I finished all the work I wanted to do on the robot, yeah, I tried to go buy that DS. That didn't work out, because the guy advertised the game and the DS, and then I turned on the DS, and the game wasn't recognized, so I'm like, it's not working. And he's like, yeah, it's just a game. And then I was like, I don't want it, because if you can't recognize the games, there's a 50% chance it's a console, or it's a 50% chance it's a game. If it's a 50% chance if it is a console, then there's no point, right? So it's got to be functioning. So that's what I do when I've sold a Game Boy on Facebook Marketplace. And I had a game prepared, and I showed the guy that it works, and it's in great, I cleaned it up real nice. This guy didn't even clean it up. And I sold it to him because, yeah, that's what you do, right? But anyway, so that was a failed endeavor. And then what I did after that is I spent the whole night, probably late, I think until 9:30. Man, I was just cleaning out the machine, because the machine got really dirty. And I also thought to myself, I'm like, God bless me with this piece of equipment, and here it's sitting, and it's dirty, and I haven't really taken care of it as much as I should have. And it's a blessing to have this piece of equipment that's brought in almost like $300,000 of revenue since I started the business. So just gonna sit and clean this piece of equipment for almost 3 hours, and it's still not 100%. What I'm gonna do is, I have one job I gotta do, so I'm gonna finish that job. Then I'm gonna clean up the piece of equipment, get it real brand new looking. I need to level it. I think I was cutting some, when we face the part, right, when you're machining, CNC machining a part, you typically, I gotta get like something to hold it. So when you're CNC machining part, one of the first ops you do is you have the part and you deck the top of it, so you have a smooth surface at the top. And what we notice is on longer parts, when you deck it, there's a little bit of a weird surface finish. That means the machine is not level. There's some twist. So like you can imagine the bed is there, and it's twisted a little bit. Like I'll show you when I'm back at the shop. Cormac has some specific procedure to put some shims underneath the machine to take out the twist of the machine. I never really got around to doing that, So I'm gonna do that after. Who the heck's calling me? Oh, spam. But anyway, just gonna get the machine real nice and clean. I'm gonna level it, get it where it's looking almost brand new, and then swap out all the coolant, remove all the oil. And I want this year, so man, my business has been getting absolutely fucked the past couple of years. Like the first year of business, we clocked about a net loss of $97,000, which is insane. And then the second year was a net loss of 65 or something thousand. And then this year, I think our loss will be around 40, maybe 50K. I don't even know. But to be fair, this year, I had to take a quarter, like a full quarter, where I just couldn't even work because I was dealing with this personal thing. So anyway, but that led to a pretty massive loss, right? So this year I'm down about 55,000, and I don't even know where the hell I get this money from, to be honest. It's somehow, I mean, I work my job, and most of the money goes towards my business expenses, but somehow the bills get paid, and I mean, I have some money, more than, I have a decent amount, like six months of runway, which is more than I've had. I mean, I've run this business when I literally had like $500 in my account, and I had rent due the next day, and somehow God figured out how to get me some money. I got some gifts from my engagement, and I was able to use that to pay the rent and other stuff, right? But so I mean, there's been some tough times in that regard, but this year, 2025, I'm preparing. I'm really gonna try to make it a profitable year, and I think we can do that. Honestly, I think if even 2024 we did pretty good, but I'm paying very close attention to the finances of the business. I try to audit my financials every week, where the money goes, so I have a better answer for, why the hell am I losing $55,000 every year, right? Or for this year, so. But I can tell you, it's not one of the toughest parts of running a business is maintaining profitability. I mean, it's one thing, because you look at our revenues. I mean, I brought in about $200,000 of revenue this year, but my profit margin was not so high because you spend a lot of money on things and you make bad mistakes. And then also every order you got to look at, okay, let's say you profit 30% on an order, right? So then that means, let's say 33%. So one in every 3 orders, or sorry, $1, you make $1 for every $3 of profit for every $3 you earn. So what does that really translate? So let's say you do $3,000 of work, your profit after you pay your expenses and everything is about $1,000. Now, here's a problem. Let's say I spent $1,000 on Google Ads and for a month, and they don't yield any results. Then you effectively eliminated $3,000 of revenue. Like, all of that revenue that was made was just wasted on these Google Ads. So when you kind of think about it like that, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep at the end of all your expenses. And then you really have to pay super close attention on what you're spending. And my margin after you look at, okay, my operating costs and this and that is about 30%. My margin per order is about 70, which is pretty good, but after all these expenses, about 30. And it's just something you got to think about in business. I never even thought about this in the beginning 2 years. And now I'm starting to think about it. And then now every single purchase, I'm like, holy shit, that's, say I spend $1,000, that's about, okay, $3,000 of revenue just down the drain if I waste it, right? And you gotta really think twice about everything you buy. So, yeah, let's see what time it is. The time currently is 8:15. Okay. I'm gonna wear my watch. My shirt, yeah. Do-do. Wear my clothes, eat my breakfast. Oh, shoot. I might just have tea in the office because I have a really nice coffee machine in the office. So I gotta pick up those parts that are for one big order and drop them off to plating, and then I'll head to my office to do some work. Actually, shit, I gotta check my meetings. Let me do that real quick. Alright, fam, let us see what meetings I got for the day on December 23rd. Hopefully, I seriously doubt I'll have anything. Shit, battery is low. Yep. Calendar is completely clear. So, there's that. Alright. So, finished wearing my shirt and pant. Right. Yeah, these videos are gonna be pretty long. 'Cause, I mean, I'm just filming myself doing my normal daily shit, and I don't have enough time to just review everything and cut out stuff. So I guess these are gonna be for my most avid fans, and maybe on the weekend I'll spend 2-3 hours watching everything and then just revising all the posts a little bit. I don't know, maybe putting in bookmarks on stuff, but yep, day in the life. Alright, so finished ironing. Put the ironing board away. Like I said, I typically do this in the morning, in the night before, but didn't have time, so did it this morning. Put this board away. So it's my work outfit. That's effectively my morning routine as an engineer, entrepreneur, whatever, in the Bay Area. But yeah, I just gotta eat my breakfast, and I'm heading out to the office, to my shop, and then office. So I might log off. I want to call my fiance, spend some time with her on the phone, because she's on the East Coast right now. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably film again in the evening, because I can't really film during my office because it's just too distracting and I got stuff to do. So I'll film again after work. I come back and then I got some stuff planned. But see you later. Hello everybody. Been a long day. It's gonna be a little bit tough to maintain this YouTube thing, but I'm gonna do my best, because 9 to 5 I have a job, right? And then also it's incredibly difficult to hold a camera and film myself and also work. So I'm gonna do my best, but there may be massive blocks of discontinuity during my day. So I'll give just an update of what happened. After my kickboxing, I picked up the parts, or I got ready, right? Went to my shop, picked up the parts, dropped into anodizing. Then from there, I was at my work, at my office. Worked on some stuff in the office, but it was super slow. So just had a couple presentations to work on, some Excel spreadsheets for this design I'm working on. And then after that, I came back to the shop, and after that, what I did is kickboxing really kicked my ass today, so I was incredibly tired. So I went home to rest for about an hour and a half, just took a nap. I came back, and then I have a couple parts I'm working on for my dad that require the 4th axis. So I installed the 4th axis on my machine, had to pick up some stuff from his house, and I came back, and now I'm working. So currently the time is 8:45-ish. I don't have my watch on me. Currently the time 8:45-ish, but as you can see right here, we got the 4th axis mounted in the machine, and I have a collet here mounted in the 3-jaw chuck. So this is a collet chuck and the 3-jaw chuck, and I'm gonna mount the part in this. Then I'm gonna take my offsets, and then I got the part programmed, and I'm gonna take my offsets, set the tool. So I don't know if I'll do all that today, because I'm tired as fuck and I had a big dinner, but I'll at least get started on it. Anyways, it's been a productive day. So tomorrow is the 24th. I have my work off. I need to finish this order for my dad, deliver that part. And the 25th I also have off. So I'm gonna I have some interesting things planned for what I want to do, because I'm prepping for 2025, and I'm putting all my financials together, and then I'm gonna put together my goals for 2025 and what I really want to do, or what I really want to accomplish in that year. On top of that, I think what I will do is, the first video I posted was 45 minutes, so I'm gonna look through it, and I'm gonna look at how I can be a better content creator, and also probably clip up those videos, because I know somebody new to the channel is going to watch this 45-minute. They're going to see the 45-minute timestamp. They're going to be like, I don't want to watch all that. So I'm probably going to clip it up and then put that into smaller videos that I'll post on all the different platforms, as well as YouTube Shorts and maybe smaller segments. And then also just look at how I'm talking and other stuff. And then I'm also thinking, there's a couple other YouTubers that do the similar kind of filming the journey content. I want to see what they do, and I'm going to see if I can implement some of their stuff, because the reason for this is, I don't really care too much for the views. And I'm not making money off of this, right? Like this content. I'm not gonna monetize this or anything. But I want to draw attention to my shop. That's the whole point of this. So yeah, I mean, having millions of views doesn't matter to me. But if I have 1,000 people that I can grab a hold of their attention, and then they see that I run a CNC machining facility, they see perhaps he and I can work together, that's the point of the video. So I'm just gonna really, and right now I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just filming everything, and it's becoming super long. I think this new video will be like 50 minutes, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to make them shorter and more succinct. But anyway, I might make a couple videos on just the Tormac machine that I have. So I'm cleaning everything out. I'm gonna get this really brand spanking new for 2025. Gotta level the table again, because I don't know if I mentioned that, but I gotta level the bed and just clean up all the residual coolant that's there, all the chips out, get it really nice and new. And also measure the backlash accuracy backlash compensation and the cutting accuracy, dial everything in. So this thing, when I first got it, it was cutting close to plus or minus 1 thou just right off the bat, which is pretty damn good for this type of machine. I mean, it's not really a production machine. It's had its issues, don't get me wrong, and I'm gonna go into some of the issues on the Tormac as well, because I'm not really, I mean, I'm blessed with this machine. God blessed me with it. But after having used it for so long and understanding what's wrong with the equipment, I'm probably going to go with the Haas or something more industrial, just because of the sheer volume of parts I make, and then the amount of stress on this machine, and the horsepower of the spindle, etc., etc. So anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit of work. I'll probably call it a day today because I'm tired, and I gotta do another kickboxing lesson tomorrow at 6 a.m. and I ate a big bowl of pho for dinner. So I love pho. Pho is awesome. Shout out to everybody else who loves pho. So yeah, but thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you tomorrow.